This is Diamondzz coming to you from No Filler Podcast. And today we have a special guest for you, ladies and gentlemen. We have Sean Carter, Jay-Z, an interview that everybody's been waiting on. What's going on, Jay?
Eh, what's going on, Doggie? It's your boy Jay, coming live and direct from Marcy. Got a different image, and I just want to clean up a couple things that people think I won't answer. And I hopped out the taxi right on live on 145th. We walked all the way back to the Marcy, man. But I'm gonna stop kidding with you, man. I'm gonna give you some what you want, man. You can ask me anything, man.
Okay, how'd you get started?
Uh, I started young with an organization that put me where I needed to be. You know, some guys that cared about my interests, and they put me in a position. I saw a couple other guys, and I waited my turn, and I got it popping. So after that, I'm still with them same people, and I'm in the position I am. you know, I was sitting back thinking one day in my office. I was at my desk having some coffee, and I say, "What's the illest thing I could be like?" What should I aim for? Like, what has nobody ever done before? And it came to me, and I was like, King of New York. I got to run with the King of New York thing, and that's how I got it popping. And after that, it was history. Now, there's other kings, but
Yeah, but let's get right into that. It's a lot of cats saying that you bite Biggie flow. I know you and Biggie was very close. Like, can you explain us what went on with you and Biggie and what it was?
sure. I was telling Biggie some cats that's close to you that's not good for your interest. I was letting them know. It's a lot of cats that ain't gonna play fair, and it's somebody that's real close to you that you need to be worried about. I got a special word for my people. And he was with Puffy, and Puffy was thinking I was talking about him, and I was like, nah, I'm talking about the other cat from, the cats out there in the West right now. That guy's real serious. He's like, yeah. Puff was like, yeah, I agree, man. He's out there with some other cats that I don't like, man. They getting real close to my family, man, and I want to take it there with them. And I was like, yeah, man. So what you need to do is probably call up some chicks. Biggie say like, nah, he's gonna call little Kim or whatnot. So Kim popped up, but it was some with her and the Outlaws. They knew her from her past life, and it didn't go. So me being the boss I am, I was like, I got something. So I'm gonna put B on him, but B's like 12 at the time. So I had her ready. She knew exactly what to do and how to, line a cat up or whatnot. But it didn't go. So I had to go the other route and go to Siegel. He did it for like 4,500, and Dame ended up, like just basically spilling the beans, and he got in the cookie jar, man. He got in the beans. Dame got in the cookie jar. He found out what Beans was doing, and he think he a boss. So I ended up getting into it with Nas over this, man. And Nas got that image that most cats, like most cats look up to him, and so I'm trying to get the people back, and I end up just falling back, and I got to get an artist. So I got to get an artist that got that swag, that got some like me, and yeah. So I came out with Uncle Murder. I got real close to the cats that was in the streets. You know what I mean? And after that, I sat back. And I was envisioning myself. But that's when Ye got mad at me. And Ye was like, yo, you sent me. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, well, you J-Hove and I'm Yeezus. You sent me. It's like, how could you be out here running around with Uncle Murder and I'm on Rockefeller? And I'm like, well, pink. And he had an explosion and it was all pink and it went crazy, man. It went left. It went violent, even, we could say. And I had to sit Ye down, and I told him, I said, you're not Jesus, you're not Jesus, man. I have a different vision and a different star who's, willing to sacrifice. And the sacrifice he's made is enough to put him in a position that I see for him that's more brilliant and more abundant light than what you're doing right now. Yeah, you self-absorbed, man. I'm more in tune with the youth, and I feel like the youth is just heartless, and they're blood hungry, and they're ready, and they're thirsty, and they're gonna go get it by any means. And these old heads are telling on themselves, so I can't keep running with them, yeah. And I hope you understand. I mean, the guys I've been with basically have been incriminating themselves and, you know what I'm saying, talking about everything that they've done. And they even got these made up superhero stories as if maybe they even saved Superman. And at this point, you think they saved Superman and chased down Batman and had him hiding in the bus or something. You heard? You heard? So you gotta watch these cats, man. Me being a Brooklyn cat, I try to influence the youth, but I know the youth is just hungry. They want to know that, you know what I mean, how I got where I got because of what they're doing. And they're just wondering, like, how can I get that far? But in reality, you know.
Not to interrupt you, but I don't. But I remember Webby going on a Breakfast Club, and he was talking about you, and he was talking about how you influenced him and Boosie relationship, and how he remember how the rhymes from Reasonable Doubts had gave him the influence to treat Boosie right, and always have his back. And Joe Budden was on this podcast talking about you. We got a clip from that.
Everything from my Jay-Z beef is directly behind me. Paul.
I'm sorry, I couldn't watch that. That dude's a blade. It just gets to me.
The streets is a myth and the shooters got lift. It's your boy Troy Boulevard coming straight to you to let you know the streets ain't real. That is not a Brooklyn nigga. I don't know where he's from. There's no Troy Ave on my block, and I have nothing to do with the devil, nothing to do with the Illuminati.
In the bottom of the sunken place there is fire, an unquenchable fire. A fire that no man knows except those who do as they will.
Real hot girl shit on Do Say. I am the new salvation. Doggie, you just gotta do something different and try something different. I told my wife the same thing. She didn't want to hear me, but I told her my hair is just a extension of my thoughts. She told me to go back to natural, and I went back to what I really look like. And she told me immediately, as soon as she saw me, she said, put some glasses on and turn to the side. I did that. I got an album cover.
But what about the youth, man? 6ix9ine is destroying the youth, man. You got the New York Bloods.
I'm so be big homie. Well, 6ix9ine is gang right now. Word.